Peace and blessings. This is Nubia I of the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, Ancient African Healing for the Modern Sister. So yes, y'all, the weather in the Bay Area, Oakland, California is gorgeous. It's probably going to be in the high 70s. Sun is shining. The skies are blue. I'm feeling ancient Kemetic goddess queenly. Feeling joyful and happy. I got my red on, so you know how that makes a woman feel when you wear red. Sisters, if you're feeling down and you want to feel back up again, remember your sacred beauty. Remember to adorn yourself in the most sacred colors and fabrics and textures and jewelry that you possibly can. You know, it's interesting today, I had 2 consultations, and one of the consultations was with one sister who really wanted to know the secret of maintaining, in a sense, your loyalty to your dreams. How do you maintain your loyalty to your dreams when your money's running out? When you have a lifestyle you like. So for instance, this one sister that I was talking to, she has a lifestyle that she loves. She gets to work from home. That means she's there for her children. She's able to go to all the parent-teachers nights, you know, the field trips. She works from home. She can take a break and go to the supermarket when she wants, get back to work. And she's a virtual assistant. But the thing that, of course, is concerning her is the money's running out, and she doesn't always have jobs consistently, and so she gets really nervous. She's like, what am I going to do? You know, I keep thinking about the future and thinking I might have to get a job, but in actuality, you know, I really love my lifestyle. I just need more money. And so she was feeling kind of down about that, and she asked my opinion, and I'm going to give it to you all as well. Then the other sister I talked to today, she left her job. She was an attorney. She left her job, and she is really working for herself in a sense too. But of course, we start thinking about, is the money going to run out? Or she start thinking that, you know, I was around the house and I really didn't do anything. And I really just, you know, I'm not progressing. I don't know what my divine purpose is. Both of them asked the same question. What is my divine purpose? I really want to know. And I feel like I'm doing nothing. Now, as many of you know, there's the new intensive. It's all about the Womb 2, Ultimate Self-Care, the Art of Doing Nothing. And I'm really teaching on the fact that when you're looking like you're doing nothing, you're doing so much. For those that don't know, that intensive is open until this Friday. So just know that, okay? So that's Friday, I believe the 8th. Friday the 8th, the intensive is still open until this Friday. And I would love for you to be a part of it. It's all about the Womb, Part 2, Ultimate Self-Care, the Art of Doing Nothing. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this idea of ultimate self-care. First of all, y'all, those lilies over there, the smell is just, oh my God, it's making me high. And so what I want to talk to you is this idea of what is ultimate self-care. It's, you know, for me as a woman, it's about really feeling your best and feeling beautiful right where you are, not when you lose the weight or when you gain the weight or when your skin clears up or when, right now, making yourself the most beautiful that you can be at this moment, right? And so the second sister that I spoke to today that had a consultation with me, she was really feeling down because she got her hair done and it wasn't her regular hairdresser, and she didn't like the way it looked, and she was like, I don't know, you know, I spent all this money, my regular hairdresser has come back, and she's here now, and I can go back to her knowing she'll do my hair well, but I spent all this money, but when I look in the mirror, I don't feel good. And I said to her, she says, but I spent all the money, so I feel like I should wear the hairstyle until it wears out. And I said to her, but look, if that doesn't make you feel good and you do have the money to go to your original hairdresser who's back in town, go to her and let her do your hair the way you want to. If it's because I know as a woman, when we look good, we actually feel good. And I said, you know, life is too short. You only live once, and we have to stop waiting for it to put our good in the future. We have to stop waiting for the one day when everything works out, then we'll buy that dress, then we'll do that hairstyle, then we'll buy that jewelry. And I'm saying, do it now. Now, on a spiritual level, some may think, but if I use the money now, knowing that I don't even know what my future's going to hold, then aren't I, Nubia, being careless? Aren't I being, you know, say, you know, aren't I doing the thing that a lot of our folks do? We spend money we don't have. We spend money on things that are not benefiting us. I think as a sacred woman, your beauty is beneficial. As a sacred woman, as a woman in general, when you're feeling beautiful, you actually manifest. Because remember, it's the feelings that get the blessings, right? It's the feeling that gets the blessings. Think about it as ultimate self-care. It was like last week, remember when I told you all that I finally bought the Jasmine, I said 30 millimeters, I think it's 5 millimeters. I finally bought the Jasmine Absolute, the one that's $65 for 5 millimeters. For years I kept saying, you know, I'm going to buy it one day. What? Today was that day. Because what I know is when I feel really good, when I'm wearing things, so if I'm wearing a jasmine or essential oil that's a high quality essential oil, I'm attracting high quality things. I'm actually investing in my future. I'm creating a vibrational frequency around me that uplifts my spirit, which makes me feel really good. And remember, the law of attraction says it's the feelings that get the blessings. The universe is a feeling universe. So when you feel great, you attract those things. If I know that this dress was not even expensive. I bought it from Rainbow, okay? For those that know, you know Rainbow's not expensive. But it's red and it's long and I didn't have a maxi and it makes me feel like a goddess queen. I bought this necklace, it was $15 at that flea market. A brother from LA makes it, an African brother. I feel so royal and so, again, goddessy. I feel like my vibrational frequency is high and I'll attract that which is good. I mean, same thing, I think the bracelet at $3. I think I paid $8 a piece for these. I'm telling you that even looking beautiful or feeling good doesn't have to be expensive. But if it is, but my Jasmine, using and spending that money, also the higher end stuff, that is beneficial for you. When I wear that Jasmine, not only am I uplifting myself and my own spirit and calling up the ancestors, but I'm also uplifting everyone around me that feels and smells that fragrance. You know, when I do my hair pretty and people say, oh, I love your hair, it's also making them feel good as well. So when you uplift yourself as a woman, as a goddess, you really uplift everyone around you. It is the art of doing, it's the ultimate self-care part. I'll get to the art of doing nothing part. It's the ultimate self-care part. So as my client was talking, she kept saying, you know, I feel like I'm not working now, so I'm not doing anything. I got all my time to myself. And I said, well, stop right there. The fact that you have the time to yourself is a blessing. Don't feel guilty about it. And the fact that you feel like you didn't do anything. She said, I worked in my garden all day yesterday, but I didn't do anything today. I didn't work in my garden. I said, so then sit in the garden. And I said, sit there with your tools, with your book and your phone and your stuff that you love, and allow what comes to you to come. When we started going on further in the conversation, I found out that she reorganized her files, she put her important papers away, she changed her bank account, she joined the new gym. So in actuality, she did all that. She said, do you know where all those ideas came from? Well, she was sitting down, so-called doing nothing. Because your mind is never doing nothing. Your mind is creating. Most of us don't have enough time to do that. Most of us don't know how to have ultimate self-care. We don't know how to take care of ourselves. Because look, we have some of us, I have a sister that said to me on one of my YouTube yesterday, look, I just had another third baby, I have 3 kids, I never put myself first. How do you raise children or be pregnant and practice this ultimate self-care? I think it's the perfect time to do nothing. You know, so what I'm doing in the intensive is, I'm not just giving you this quick overview, I'm giving you lessons every single week on how to do it. You have to put yourself first. $97 is not a lot of money to spend on you. Don't look at it as, I'm giving this money to Nudia. No, you're giving this money to yourself. Every time you buy a Blackberry Beauty product, every time you're rubbing your body down with shea butter, every time you're misting your face, every time you're washing your face and your body with black soap with the highest quality essential oils, you're upping your rate. So that $20, $30, $40, whatever you choose to spend at Africa 7 Beauty, Africa 7 Beauty, what you're doing is you're bringing in prosperity and abundance. Oh, y'all, I meant to read to you one of the sisters that bought a healing clay. She said that she put the healing clay on now. She's been a vegetarian all this time, you know, been doing a lot of natural, eating natural raw foods or vegan and raw foods. clothes. And she said she bought a healing clay, did the healing clay mask, you know, did it, wash it off. And she said, when people said, girl, that vegan diet is working for you. Girl, you glowing. It must be the food you eat. And she said she been eating the food. You know, she been doing the meditations. But when she put that clay on, it's like people were complimenting her, giving her stuff for free. Women, do you understand that your beauty gains things for you, and your beauty can bring in abundance and prosperity? So when you invest in a shea butter, when you invest in an aloe mist, when you invest in a healing clay, when you invest in a moisturizer, when you invest in a soap, you're actually upping your rate. When I say rate, R-A-T-E, I'm talking about vibrational frequency. Your beauty attracts. People want to give you things that you so rightly deserve. It's like we say, I want to find my divine purpose. I want to know what I'm supposed to be doing on earth, but yet we won't even pay for a $97 class that in 4 weeks you will be way ahead than if you did nothing at all. You know, or you say, I want to be more beautiful. I wish my skin would glow. And I say, well, here are the products. Pay $20, $25, whatever it is that you want, and you can have that. When you women, I told the sister, she's like, I know, am I being petty? You know, my hair's not looking right, so when I don't look good, I don't feel good. I said, girl, you're talking to another woman. Every woman knows that when she looks good, she feels good. And again, when she feels good, she attracts. And what she attracts is the things that she really wants. See, the universe didn't make a mistake in making you a woman. The universe didn't make a mistake in putting you in a woman's body. The universe didn't make you, it's a reason why you're attracted to pretty dresses or pants or outfits or hair or fashion. It's more than just, it's not frivolous. It makes you who you are. It keeps you in touch with your divine femininity. And it allows it softens up your man. It softens up your children. It softens up people that own properties, people that own work and jobs. It attracts that which you really want. So if you say you want to be a fashion designer, but you don't wear your own fashions, or you don't make sure you look like wow every day, how are people going to know what you do? You know, if you say you're a goddess or a holistic practitioner, but every day you wear your sweatpants and your flip-flops, how are people going to know that you're a goddess? You know, if you say that you want beautiful skin, but you use unnatural products, how are you going to have the beautiful skin? So we have to invest in ourselves because we're worth it. It's really that simple, and you can do it naturally when you're investing in an environment as well, when you're doing good for the environment as well. Your beauty matters. Your beauty is important. Taking care of yourself is important. Investing in yourself is even more important. You know, y'all, I was really thinking, I just want to inspire you today, and I hope that I'm doing that. I was thinking, I want to tell you stuff about me. You know, I'm not always thinking the right thoughts and being perfect. You know, there was a time that I used to look at my subscriber count and think, wow, you know, this sister over here, this motivational speaker, she has 110 or over 100,000 subscribers, and I only have 27. What is she doing that I'm not doing? Why do people go to her and not me? Or, you know, and then I thought, you think that the grass is always greener, the person is doing so great, they got so many subscribers. Next thing you know, you find out that they're down and out, or they're homeless, or it's not what you appear to be. Not that that's bad, or it could be the celebrity, or you think, oh, this good-looking guy, you know, he probably got it going on. You realize he suffers from depression, you know, or like the comedian Robin Williams, right? You think that people are doing so much better than you, and that's keeping you away from doing the best that you can do in your own life. The grass is not always greener on the other side. You know, I may have 27,000 subscribers, but I have people that love me and that I love. I'm not here to gain a bunch of subscribers. I start thinking like how petty and petty and really stupid that was. I don't care about the count or how many subscribers. I care about the lovely comments and compliments, but comments that I get. I care about helping you become the best black woman that you could be. I care about you being mentally, physically, and spiritually healthy. I finally can see the results of my group, Wild Women Who Run with the Womb. This is the 3rd year in existence. I know I've helped a lot of people, but more importantly, they helped themselves by being in the group, by purchasing the once a month, $37 a month subscription. They did that. You know, I know the intensives are helping people because people are in intensive and Wild Women Who Run the Womb. Wild Women Who Run the Womb, $37 a month to get all the guidance that you need. When people say to me, Nubia, I want to ask you a question, they ask questions over and they send me emails, you know, I say to myself, hey sis, why don't you join the group Wild Women Who Run the Womb for $37? They go, well, I can't afford that right now. But I bet that you can. If you actually think about it, you probably can afford $37 a month. Even if you go for 1 month. $97, you spend that walking down the street. Like I always say, I spend that in the sense walking down the street, seeing things that I like and buying them. This is something that you give to yourself. So I'm not saying you have to even invest in me. Invest in somebody holistic. But if you're watching me, you might. But you're not investing in me. You're investing in yourself. I'm investing in myself when I give to you. I'm investing in myself when I do the courses because I'm growing and learning from the teachings that the ancestor gives me. I'm listening too. You think I know this? You think I say this? You think this comes from me? I believe it comes through me. So I'm listening, taking notes. Did you say, okay, take sea salt baths? Did you say, you know? And I know a lot of you are watching the videos and you take notes and you really appreciate it. So, but I'm saying come into the intensives and get that love that you deserve, not just from me, but from all the sisters. I keep every day waking up and learning my divine purpose more than I did yesterday. Because what Spirit says is you just focus on doing the best work that you can do, giving all you can to these sisters. That's all you have to do. I'm not asking, I'm not begging for anything. I'm offering my gifts and you are offering your gift when you pay for an intensive or consultation or even just by watching a video. You offer your comments, that's a gift to me as well. Because I know what you want, what you desire, what your main challenges and issues are. So I can tailor my work around what you need. I am blessed to have the people that I have that support me. I am blessed to make enough money to support myself and make a living. I am blessed. But sometimes I forget. That's why I'm glad I teach the intensives. I'm glad that I teach the courses in Wild Women Who Run with the Womb. I know that that's keeping me going. I would be like anybody else. I would fall. Like I said, hang out with JoJo and them. Somebody quoted that. I love it. You know, hang out with Tanya and them. Go back to the old way, doing the old thing the same way. If I didn't have the groups, I would do. I'm sure I would fall as well. Another thing is just acknowledging that you're okay. Do where you can, but put something on pretty, y'all. Put a pretty dress on in summertime. You want to feel divinely feminine? Don't always go for the jeans, ladies. Go for the skirts. Go for the dresses. Allow your yoni to breathe. But men and women are very attracted, and children, to a woman who wears a dress. It's the most easiest way to up your rate and to get in touch with your divine femininity. Putting jewelry on, the stuff that you like, that's meaningful to you. You know, in the Kemetic belief system, and if you've ever read the book Queen Afua's Sacred Woman, she talks about different colors that corresponds or correlates with the day of the week. And today is Tuesday. I think it's Harukuti's day. But anyway, it's the Warrior's Day. And today is the day of red. So that's why I'm purposely on Tuesday wearing red. That's when you want to get things done. When you have a lot to do, you want to put your red on. And so you can move through things more easily. It gives you that power. You know, red is such a power, such a goddess, such a wild woman color. But it's not, it's what you see, it's what you don't see. It's the beautiful products that I put on my body. So I want you all to know that the products, you can go to my website, or I will leave in the description box. You can go straight to the website for Africa 7 Beauty. If you want to order any of the beauty products, they are back. Also, if you want to join the intensive, there's still time. You have till the Friday. So you have plenty of time. I believe it's Friday, April 8th. $97. It's all of that, and I want more women in the group. If you want to join the group Wild Women Who Run with the Womb, this series that we're focused on for the April month just started. It's called Oh My Precious Womb. So I'm doing Oh My Precious Womb series in Wild Women Who Run with the Womb, $37 a month membership group. I'm doing It's All About the Womb too, Ultimate Self-Care, The Art of Doing Nothing in my intensive. And I'm also, so I got wombology going. Like I cannot escape healing myself, and I don't want to. I don't want to. I want to be well. I want to come on as a whole, healthy person. I'm not taking nothing from you. I just want to give what the universe has given me, and hope that you receive it. You know, also remember numerology readings. I don't do it anymore. My sister Aisha in Brooklyn is doing it. If you go to my website, you will see a link to her website. Also, I will link her website in the description box so you can go straight there. She's having specials and sales. She does thorough numerology readings, thorough. It's another thing the Spirit says. If you want to be successful, and better still, if you want to stay successful, you have to give to other people. You have to give that. As much as I love the numerology readings, I know that she's an expert at it, and I want to give you the best. Also, I want to make sure I put her on. She's a brilliant, talented woman, and when I see that, I want to support that. I know that by giving, I receive. You know, I give scholarships every month to my intensives. I give scholarships every month to Wild Women Who Run with the Womb. I give the free once-a-month calls. Those things make me feel good. They make me feel like I'm doing more, that I'm wanting to reach as many people as I can. That's why I have the group, so that I don't have to do one of these one-on-ones or $150 that everybody can afford. We just do the groups. But more importantly, I want to be an example to you, not of perfection. No one is. An example of I'm always wanting to do better than I did before. An example of what it takes to be a beautiful woman is very simple. An example of using natural products in nature to be who and what you are. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling in a funk, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling like you don't know how you're going to make it, go put a dress on. Go put some wonderful essential oils that make you feel good. Bust out one of them beautiful necklaces or the beautiful bracelets that you have lying around. Put on some beautiful earrings. Go buy something if you have the money. Change your hair. You are a goddess queen. Yes. And maybe you know too, people say, well, maybe you know you would have more, subscribers or people, but you're very specific. You only talk to black women. That's what my passion is. I wish when I was a little girl, I had some woman that was on a YouTube, a TV period, that was talking to my little black self. What I would have been and where I would have gone, although I feel like I'm in the right place at the right time. You know, I wish I had a black woman that loved me, because a lot of us don't have our mothers that love us, although I did. Or don't have mothers in our lives, don't have aunties in our lives, don't even have fathers or people that are there. Many of us have grown up in foster care, or been abandoned, or been adopted. Many of us have had mothers that were mentally ill, insane. Many of us have been violated in so many ways. So that's what I give for myself and my people. It is my obligation. It is my duty. It is what I was born to do. I don't sugarcoat it. Like another thing, like, why do we say, it's like we're scared to say the word black. Why do we say women of color when we're talking about black women? You know, I want to see more women of color in the magazine. No, what you mean is you want to see more black people in the magazine. I want to see more women of color in television. No, what you mean is you want to see more black women in television. Why are we so afraid to use the word black? We got all these other ways of saying who we are. I'm a black, I'm African, and I love myself. Look in the mirror and say, I am black, I am African, and I love myself. Whether you're in Brazil, whether you're in Brooklyn, whether you're in Texas, Louisiana, the Carolinas, London, England, Paris, France, the Netherlands, and Africa itself. I am black, I am African, and I love myself. I'm not apologizing for who and what I am. I know that I'm uplifting people just by being who and what I am. We have so much magic as African women in the diaspora. Why don't we embrace it? And African women in Africa? No, I don't have a white husband. I don't have an Asian husband. All the things. I'm not, super light, although my daughter is light skinned, and I think we are beautiful. Another thing too, I want you to know that I have a beautiful light skinned daughter. I love the way the shades and the beauty we all come in. Light, brown, red, dark, yellow. I mean, it's silly the fighting because we're so beautiful and we make everything. But we're all black still. My daughter is light and she's still an African. She's still a black woman. We have to embrace that Africanness in us, embrace the royalty in us. We're not less than, we're more than, if anything. And when we invest in ourselves, when we join intensives and groups, and we buy beautiful Africa 7 beauty products, and we have numerology readings done by people that look like us, that care. Everybody's not out to scam. Every black woman's not out to get your money. Some of us really want to give in order to receive. And I'm really wanting to do that, but I'm not perfect. I'm not holier than thou. I'm not a saint. When I do wrong, I tell y'all. I'm honest. If nothing else, I would tell you about myself before anybody else can. Anyway, just wanted to uplift you and just say you are such a goddess. And I would love to participate with you. I love to work with you one-on-one. The new site is coming. I got a lot of new goodies. But go to the old site. Find something that interests you and enjoy yourself. It's the summertime. Splurge. You know, I told one of my clients, girl, you just need to go out on a date. Don't have no pressure to worry about if he's the one. Have fun. Be flirty. Be a girl. It's so nice to be a woman. Isn't it nice to be a feminine being? Don't you love that you could flirt? Don't you love that you got your body is beautiful? You can show it. Don't you love that you can express yourself through fashion? Don't you love it? Don't you love being a woman? And if you don't, because you're bleeding a lot, because you have fibroid tumors, because you have womb issues, join the group so we can get rid of those things so you can be and know what it's like to be a woman, to be a goddess. So don't forget the intensive. It's all about the room. Ultimate Self-Care that I'm doing nothing is still available. I'm welcoming people to come in. The $37 a month Wild Woman Who Runs the Room, always going on. Great time to start now. Somebody asked me when's a great time to start. Now would be a great time. Africa 7 beauty products. The next video I'm going to read all the testimonies of what people are saying about the products. Ashe. And also my sister, the numerology reading, all of the information in the description box, Ashe. And just being in tune with nature, you got this, y'all. You got this. I love you all with all my heart. This is Nubia, I of the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, ancient African healing for the modern sister. Peace and blessings.